What's going on, everybody? It's Bipolar Bear. Thank you all so much for checking out another video. And what I got for you today, I want to be talking about skill-based matchmaking. Gameplay we got in the background, we are going to be nuking Farm 18. Now, first off, I start with my TRG heist. And I thought I was playing hardcore at the beginning because I wanted to get my long shots in. That's why I've got this stupid setup. So we're going to switch that out now. And yeah, once we die, we're going to be ready to go, ready to crack on. Starts a little bit slow, but we soon get into it. So, skill-based matchmaking, engagement, optimized matchmaking, whatever you want to call it, same shit, different anus. And thing is, as people who have played this franchise a long time, I mean, Hal, let's face it, me, you, we've probably been playing it whilst most of the people who are playing it today weren't even thought about. They weren't even a consideration yet. And the game has come on a lot since then, some in good ways, some in bad ways. Now I hear a lot about this whole, oh, I want to go back to classic COD. I think that is something that we just like to do in general, is just to go back to things when we were younger and we thought about them much better than what they actually were. Like, I'd honestly love a Black Ops 2 remake. I would love a original Modern Warfare 3 remake. But I know full well it's not going to be as good as I think it's going to be, man. I just know it's going to be the case. Like, something's going to be up there. It's like, oh, that wasn't there before. Oh, that wasn't there before. That chunk of fat wasn't there before. Why is that song falling off? But, you know, and it's kind of like, that's nostalgia for you. That's how it gets you. So then, imagine when we thought, oh boy, X-Defiant. X-Defiant is going to come out, it's going to have no skill-based matchmaking, it's going to look similar to Call of Duty. Dude, ain't going to happen. It's not going to happen, alright? If you think Ubisoft are going to let their Call of Duty competitor not have skill-based matchmaking, you need to give your head a wobble. Rainbow Six Siege, look what that game's like, look how well that game's doing. That game has skill-based matchmaking in. I know it's got a casual playlist, I know it's got a TDM playlist now, or at least did have a couple of years ago. Dude, like, that game is coming up to the 10th year in its life cycle, and it is just still smashing it. So, if you think that Ubisoft are not going to allow skill-based matchmaking, you're going to say that there is no skill-based matchmaking in their game, dude, forget about it, give your head a wobble. It's just not going to happen. And not only that, it also, thing is, skill-based matchmaking is only bad for the minority of players. And it's true, unfortunately. I kind of think the middle ground gets screwed a little bit, because I've seen this happening firsthand. Now, obviously, for me personally, I can make the skill-based matchmaking do what I want for me. You know, I've spent quite a while now learning how this algorithm works and using my enemy's greatest strength into his greatest weakness. So therefore, keep skill-based matchmaking in the game for me. I love the damn thing. It makes my life so much easier. You crack on. If you want to make it thicker, make it thicker. You know, like, don't bother me. But I notice where it falls down now, because the thing is, people like me who have played it for years and who, yes, way back when in Black Ops 2 and Call of Duty Ghosts, we could just jump in any lobby and absolutely dominate and it wouldn't be an issue. Times have changed since then. Not only that, I'm getting older, man. My reflexes aren't as good as what they used to be, so whatever. But I think the middle ground gets screwed over a lot here. And I think this is where the biggest problem lies. Now, my eldest has been playing Call of Duty for just shy of 2 years now. And he obviously started out crap. And that's fine. That's where you start. You've got to start somewhere. And therefore, he started to get better and better and better. And now we're at the point where he is not just competent at the game, because I don't think that's fair. He's getting good at the game now. Not stupid good, not dad level good. But, he can hold his own. I know full well, if he's not fanning around with a knife, which is his favourite class, he likes to run around with knives and pistols and whatnot, and just, honestly, he is laughing like, someone just stuck a taser up his ass, and he just, and he's having a great time. He's fucking loving it, man. Which is great, because you want people to enjoy the game regardless of skill level. And I, like say, when I'm not playing together, I'll just sit down, I'll watch his game, and I'll just kind of pick up on a few different things and say, look, you could do this here, and just kind of give him pointers in the right direction, kind of be a strategy guide, remember them, and just trying to help him out along the way. And I've noticed, like, I've been watching his lobbies and how they're improving, and it's kind of gone from people who were just mulling around the map to now they're, over time, then some started head glitching, then some started camping more, and now they are jumping, ducking, sliding, fucking weaving, grinding, going up and down that pole all over the place, like, they are just Like, shit, that came on a bit quick. And then he goes and gets, if he gets his ass kicked in that lobby, then he'll get put in one which is more suitable for him. And yeah, I can kind of see it messing with him down. I'm kind of thinking this is where the majority of players are. I mean, for whatever reason, everybody thinks that the most common KD is a 1, and it couldn't be further from the truth. If you've got a 1 KD, you're in the top 30%. And that's just how it works. It doesn't want to protect the 1 KD players, it wants to protect the below 1 KD players. And the average KD is between 0.7 and 0.8. And because his is where that average lies now, it seems as if he gets fucked with that little bit more. Because the whole form, skill-based matchmaking, that can work. Because if you're a normal player who knows how skill-based matchmaking works, and you're having a game and you're getting your shit pushed in, you may as well just get your shit pushed in hard, because you know what, next game it's going to be a lot easier for you. And I think that's what's happening a lot more now. I think people are seeing like, alright, this guy's really good, that guy's really good, they're absolutely slapping you know what, fuck it, I'm just going to spin around or whatever, and I'm just not really going to shoot back, make the algorithm think that I'm worse, and then next game I'll get an easier lobby. And I think that's kind of what he's getting now, and he's getting I wouldn't say a middle ground, I think it's pushing more in the other direction, where if he plays on his own, then he is going to start getting lobbies that are a bit above average. And I kind of see where this system falls down a little bit, where the players truly do get punished, because you got somebody who likes to run around with a knife and pistol. Alright, knives and pistols in this game are fine, and he will make them work, and it's great, you know, like, he doesn't care. And plus, like I say, if he has a crap game, he's like, oh, it is what it is, you know, I'll improve for the next game, and it's fine. But I also think that's really, really tight. Like, yeah, someone like me, who has played Call of Duty for years, I want to feed on these kind of people. And then you see it from the other side, it's like, well, they don't want to be fed on, you know, and that's why they're protected, that's why they're looked after, and that's why I take large steps to not get in lobbies that I should be getting in, because if I did, it would be absolute sweet hell on earth, and I would never play this game again. Because the fact of the matter is, you're going to kind of make your own fun in Call of Duty nowadays, and the game isn't aimed at people like me and you who still enjoy Call of Duty, watch it, you know, watch it on YouTube and play it as well. It's for the Fortnite generation, it's for the TikTok generation, man. The next one's coming through, it's for my kids, you know, and that's who Call of Duty is aimed at nowadays. It may say mature on the box, but it really means, mummy, can I have Call of Duty please? And they'll go have another glass of wine and go, yeah, whatever. And that's just who it's, let's face it, we had that situation way back when as well, but it kind of seems as if it's getting forced more and more that way, and having systems in place to protect these players definitely ensures that them new players stick around a lot longer and spend more money. But whilst it keeps making money, it's going to keep happening. And unfortunately, for those who hate skill-based matchmaking, it ain't going nowhere. And for people like me who love skill-based matchmaking, because I can just, like I said, I can make it do whatever I want, make it thicker, make it really thick, make it like a Nicki Minaj's ass.